And there we thought we were doing it all right, but we were doing it all wrong. I can't begin to tell you. Oh my goodness. Woo! We have, back here in 2019, a thing called profanities. Inappropriate language. The strange thing is that most of us, even the old prudes, tend to use this inappropriate language sometimes. And then there's the other end, the loosened up lexiconers, as we call them. I'm lying. You can't listen to everything I say because some of it's complete lies. You have to sift through and discern and decide for yourself. No, some of us swear, some of us don't. I'd kind of like to keep this on the family channel, except that I can't imagine in 1,000 years' time you really give a care what utterances come out of our mouths and what thoughts symbolize the utterances. Like, for instance, fuck you, asshole. That is a terrible thing to say back here in 2019. That could get you cold cocked. It was a sidebar. Just once in a while we say a profanity. And I've gone through some stages in my life where I used more profanities than others. Maybe that's more curious to you folks way in the future. More about what we think of life rather than just the functions. So I won't have to poise a camera at my bum while I defecate, so that you can watch in 1,000 years' time to see how human evolution has changed in 1,000 years on the way we defecate. I'm sure it will change. I don't think we defecate the same as they did 1,000 years ago. Oh no. No. 1,000 years ago, I mean, they squatted, right? They pulled down their drawers and they just took a dump. And that's what we do, except now we have what's called a flush toilet. And perhaps in a future episode, I'll at least demonstrate the flush toilet. It's the pinnacle of human invention. Yes, the flush toilet. So we can flush our poop away from the house and into the sea. We treat it with chemicals. So we add chemicals to the feces and then put it out into the sea. Yeah. We're trying to get it right, but we do it all wrong. I'm doing it all wrong. But there were a couple of things I wanted to cover today. I'm back to the point I tried to make earlier with all the sidebars. The tendrils of conversation, throwing us left, throwing us right. Whew. I will try to stay focused for you, my good audience of the future times. Looking back on me, little old me, yes, that you will be far more curious by what human beings think of the human experience, rather than just studying our physiology and our habitat and our, what I've been showing you so far. I've shown you how to make a smoothie, I've shaved my face, did a lot of talking, which might be actually more what you would be interested in, to find out what makes us tick, what we're like, what we think is the meaning of life. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, the meaning of life. Actually, I brought that up. I'm glad I did, though, because I know what the meaning of life is, but I can't tell you. And it's not because I'm worried about how you guys in the future, 1,000 years from now, are going to react to this comprehension of what it really means to be alive. You probably already know. But I have to be very careful because I'm posting these dailies up to YouTube. And if I tell this video camera and YouTube what I think of the meaning of life, the secret could get out, because I have a few people that watch this. They could share it, and before you know it, the infrastructure collapses, and I kind of need the infrastructure just to hang in there just a little while longer till I'm gone, because I kind of need it. Creature comforts, yes, but also all this prosumer equipment that I'm using. I kind of need it to make a living. I'm a video teacher. Plus I make videos. We should talk about trade. Human beings, they have professions. They have to go out and get jobs to make money, but sometimes you can go out and get a job as what we call a professional, which is where you went to school to learn a trade professionally, and now your service is of value, so you can go out into the world and people will pay you to do your life's work. That's the real trick, especially in my business. It's kind of tricky sometimes, but you work your way around and you bumble your way through life, and we're getting back to the meaning of life, and I gotta be careful here because I'm getting close to what the meaning of life actually is, but I best not say. I don't want the secret to get out, because if everybody knew they didn't have to work at their horrible jobs their whole